Don't let me
Have you ever wondered what teams are going to win the NCAA tournament or make it to the Elite Eight? Today, I'm here to talk about the NCAA 2017 tournament in men's basketball. Starting off with the left half of the bracket, in the East, we have Villanova versus Duke. First, let's take a look at Villanova. Villanova went 31-3 in the regular season, losing 3 games, 1 to Marquette, and I believe 2 to Butler. In the conference, they went 15-3. So they lost their 3 games in conference. They are also ranked as a number 1 seed, and they won the Big Ten. Now let's look at Duke. Duke went 27-8, finishing, finishing 6th in their conference as it ranked on Google. They went 11-7 in their conference and won 27-8, winning their division. So yeah, if they didn't, because it says Georgia Tech won, so I'm not sure who won, but I'm pretty sure Duke won, and with a 7.71 winning percentage. And yeah, even though they finished with more wins than Virginia, they're ranked lower because they could probably be up there against more up top, I think, and they were ranked a number 2 seed. Now to the bottom left side in the West, we have Gonzaga. Gonzaga went 32-1 in the West Coast Conference, 17-1 conference, 15-1 at home, and 9-0 in road games. They won their tournament. They were on a 3-game win streak. They are ranked in number 1 and are ranked a number 1 seed in the 2017 NCAA bracket. Let me tell you why I don't think they're going to win. They're in the West Coast Conference. Look at who they have. Gonzaga, St. Mary's, BYU, Santa Clara, San Francisco, William, but I don't even care, San Diego, Pepperdine, Pacific, and Portland. They play against horrible teams, but they didn't go 32-1. So I think that's why they're ranked as a 1 seed. Now take a look at Arizona. Arizona, ranked a 2 seed, finished 1st in their conference in the Pac-12, winning it as well, going 30-4 and 16-2 in conference play. They had a great season. I think they were maybe a little underrated. I think they could have passed up Gonzaga. I think they could have been a 1 seed instead of Gonzaga being a 2 seed. But I wasn't in the polls. I didn't vote. So, yeah. Now let's go to the right half. In the Midwest, we have Kansas, number 1 seed. They had a great season, going 28-4, 16-2 in conference, 15-1 at home. And yeah, Iowa State, though, they won, I believe, they won the Big 12, I believe. Kansas plays against great teams. They are a 1 seed. And yeah, they play Kansas, Iowa State, Baylor. These 2 teams are in, and I believe West Virginia and Oklahoma State are in. So, yes, they play against good teams. They're a good team. That's why I think they're ranked high. Now let's look at Louisville. Louisville plays in the Atlantic Coast. Great conference. Finished 24-8 and 12-6. Great season for them. They did not win the Atlantic Coast, as we saw Duke did, but they did pretty good. Not North Carolina. North Carolina, Atlantic Coast, they went 27-7, 14-4 in conference. They did not win the Atlantic Coast, but they finished first place in regular games. They did a great season, not much else. And now Kentucky. Kentucky played in the Southeastern. They had good teams in there. 29-5, 16-2 on the conference. They did win the Southeastern Conference. So, yeah, for them. And yeah, now let's eliminate the teams who I do not think are. Now we're going to from the Elite Eight now to the Final Four. Okay, we have our Final Four teams: Villanova, Arizona, Louisville, and North Carolina. The reason I think Louisville should have beat Kansas is they seem to play harder teams, and they had a great year. Can't really say much else. They just seemed, I felt they were doing better, so that's why I went with them, and I think a lot of people are. Now, on the Gonzaga versus Arizona, this is a kind of a no-brainer. Arizona, I believe, is going to beat them because Arizona, look at the teams they play. UCLA in the tournament, Oregon in the tournament, USC, I believe, is in the tournament maybe. Utah, I believe they're in the tournament. They have good teams. They went 30-4 as well. So, can't really argue against them. Then we have Villanova. I think they're going to beat Butler. They were ranked number 1 in the country for a long time. They won the Big East with Butler, Providence, Creighton, Seton Hall, and Marquette, and Xavier all making that, which means almost like half the conference made the NCAA tournament. Not much else to say about these. We got North Carolina, 27-7. They played in a great conference. Don't really need to talk about them. Now, let's go to the national championship. Okay, we're here. In the national championship, I believe it's going to be Villanova versus North Carolina. Both teams finished first place. And yeah, I just believe North Carolina, don't get me wrong, played really good teams. I think it could have been, a lot of you are putting North Carolina winning the championship. But I believe Villanova. They won 27-7, North Carolina. Villanova won 31-3. They did good. They play against hard teams. North Carolina also plays Notre Dame, Florida State, Louisville, Virginia, Duke, Virginia Tech. I don't know if Syracuse was in the tournament. Miami was in. Virginia Tech, like I said, they're all good teams. So this was kind of hard, but I think Villanova is going to do it. And yeah, that's going to conclude, I believe, bracketology. Villanova is my prediction to win the NCAA tournament. If this helped you, if you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you don't like it, hit that dislike button. That gives me feedback. And if you want to see more videos, press that subscribe button and click the little bell icon. You don't have to, but if you do, you get notified every time I post a video. You don't have to, then you don't get notified. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. This is D from DGaming signing off.